Un saluto a tutti e bentornati su Zenith Factor. In questo video proseguiremo con la storia principale di The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Andiamo a parlare con le ragazze del nostro amico Dandelion per scoprire che fine ha fatto. Eccola qua, bandito, perfetto.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
L'armatura ce l'ho.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Facciamo così.
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Ci siamo cavata con le parole, ragazzi.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Vabbè, parliamo di Dandelion, va.
Gerald.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Ti ha chiesto di altre lavandaie?
Lion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter, it's the one in the same.
Vabbè, questa non ne sa niente.
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Ok, diciamo che si è fatto sgamare con altro. Bel furbone anche lui. Andiamo dalla prossima. Elihal. Ti dicono che questa sia una grande figetta. Elfa. Se non erro. Elia.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elihal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Ah, meno male.
Any better?
So you're...
Elihal.
Ma...
Did you...
un travestito!
How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Non voglio sapere altro, però magari ci dice qualcosa di interessante, non lo so. Vabbè, continuiamo.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me.
Perché ti vesti così?
Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Parliamo di Dandelion, va.
Your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When'd you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Ecco, questa è una cosa interessante.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although...
Kalkstein, chi è?
Keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau.
L'alchimista, anche questo è un uomo.
Desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake.
Bene, l'alchimista è andato.
Swear. But as he perished, the goings on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Radovid al cazzo. Il numero uno.
I know this is none of my business, but why
do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Ok, piace travestirsi.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring.
Direi che non è noioso, magari è pericoloso.
managed to stay interested?
Vabbè, non sa niente
Thanks
questo.
for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Grazie, ma no. Ok, devo andare a parlare con Molly. Perché non mi passa? Ecco. Andiamo a parlare con Molly. Qua dentro. Ok. Eccoci arrivati.
This baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter.
Greetings.
Chi è questa bella
Greetings,
signora?
General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Non è che mi va. Vabbè, dai, andiamo.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way then. We've arrived.
Eccoci qua.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Parliamo di Molly, va.
Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait.
Vediamo se sa qualcosa degli altri cavallini.
Chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Most
bene.
try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in
c'è la sella.
beautifully tanned leather.
Poi le notifiche che rompono le balle come al solito. Va bene, dai.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Rupert. No, scegliamo Sauro. Deciso. Prenderò Fulmine.
Radovid's encamped nearby. Redanian Chestnut might want to impress its king.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Speriamo di aver scelto bene.
Ready!
Go, go.
Porca miseria. Oh, abbiamo vinto, che culo.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
E vai, abbiamo preso la sella da corsa superiore.
Could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Va bene.
Well, well, another freak.
Andiamo a parlare con la nostra amica Molly.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued.
Ha salvato?
Again?
Vabbè, non roviniamo le cose con le sue donne.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd read
Alla battaglia con le sue canzoni.
how he'd
Il Kairan suonando il blu.
Meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
Che in verità è vero, però.
But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Sua sorella?
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her.
Portava i suoi pacchi.
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Vediamo se ricorda l'ultima conversazione.
Conversation with Dandelion.
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Ma che furfante. Frega anche i soldi a una cameriera.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. Not so.
Collezione di farfalle, oddio. Ma sta qua è deficiente.
Showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Cioè dai, ma è troppo ingenua questa, non ci credo. Cioè, è proprio una donna da videogioco, perché non è possibile che esista una così. Comunque, andiamo su a parlare con queste qua. Come faccio io a... Te devo scavalcare.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly.
Torniamo
It's a
indietro.
long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Che bello ragazzi, ci siamo fatti dei nuovi amici.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Ma quindi il generale se la fa con la baronessa, eh? Niente male, complimenti. Eccoci arrivati.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Vabbè, aspettiamo.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not...
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
Ma si faceva anche questa.
Lion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Diciamo così, dai.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented...
Dice che è un talento notevole.
Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's?
Ah,
Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! The snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs.
Stone danza per le sue cosce, stone schiuma dalla bocca possente.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Ma che cacchio di poesia scrive questa?
This incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Vabbè, anche questa non sa niente. Secondo me alla fine troveremo qualcosa, anzi, torneremo alla Timo Rosmarino e ci darà qualcosa a Zoltan, perché è possibile che nessuno sappia niente di lui. Cioè, è sparito da un giorno all'altro. Perché ci sono le guardie? Ah, forse è una qualche nobile.
What do you want?
Potremmo dire che sono il nuovo maestro di spada.
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me, Miss Rosa.
E vai. Oh ragazzi, siamo troppo scaltri oggi. Stiamo fregando tutti solo con le parole.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire.
Ok, prendi.
Follow me.
Insegniamo un po' di umiltà. Che cavolo, sto ammazzando. Insegniamo un po' di umiltà a questa Rosa.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
L'ho già presa la spada. Allora. Oh che cazzo. Simpaticona?
Why bother with
Oh merda.
words when you can barely handle one?
Gli apriamo il culo ragazzi. Rosa Varatre impara a usare la spada prima di sfidare un Witcher.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Bene, abbiamo fatto colpo.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge, tracking then facing down beasts, sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Allora, parliamo di Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Oh, che palle, ancora non gli è bastato. Non ti è bastato che te l'ho già suonato una volta? No, non mi si è spostato. Forza, vieni qua, simpaticona. Rosa varatre. Ti stiamo aprendo il culo, mi han detto.
When you can barely handle one.
Quanto sei scarsa, Rosa? Fatevi tanto la figa, però. Boom!
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving
Ma anche no.
private lessons?
Ma magari riusciamo a portarci a letto anche questa, ragazzi. Dai, proviamo.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked
Questa?
for a relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the
Edna Varatra.
mastermind. Edna Varatra, the greatest mischief maker north or south.
Bella presentazione.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed.
Ah, quindi piaceva Dandelion.
He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion?
Anche se belle sorelline, suonano proprio bene.
He praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Non di chi parlava Dandelion.
Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalinetta.
Vediamo se si comportava in modo strano.
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Boh, parliamo un attimo della guerra, tanto.
Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Bene.
Changing subjects.
Andiamocene via,
Been a
ragazzi.
pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Va bene, dai.
Off
magari riusciamo a portare a certo pure questa.
Where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Non è convinta, sorellina. Beh, abbiamo preso una nuova missione. Magari ci potrebbe portare a cose interessanti. Bene ragazzi, abbiamo parlato con tutte le damigelle di Dandelion. Nel prossimo video andremo a parlare con Zoltan per consultarci. Spero che il video e soprattutto i dialoghi vi siano piaciuti. Un saluto a tutti e alla prossima.